If you're a man over 60 and your erections are getting softer, weaker, or disappearing completely, I want you to hear this. The truth is, millions of men your age are quietly suffering, feeling ashamed, disconnected, and confused, thinking that this is just part of getting old. But what if I told you that the real reason might have nothing to do with aging and everything to do with something you're not eating? Yes, I'm talking about 5 ordinary nuts, the kind you'll find at your local grocery store, that could help restore the strong, powerful erections you thought were gone for good. My name is Shi Heng Yi. I'm a master of Shaolin practices, and for over 20 years, I've specialized in men's health, energy balance, and vitality through natural methods. I've guided thousands of men across the world, from veterans to businessmen to retirees, and I can tell you this: age alone is not the problem. The body still wants to perform, it just needs the right support. Here's what most men don't know. Pills like Viagra don't fix the root cause, and they were never designed for long-term use. But nature already gave us the tools, and some of the most powerful of them come in the form of simple, natural foods. These 5 nuts are loaded with nutrients that boost blood flow, improve artery health, and even support testosterone production without any side effects. In just a moment, I'm going to walk you through each one, but stay with me until the end because I'll reveal the single most effective nut to eat before bed, a simple trick that's helping men in their 70s and even 80s wake up with erections as strong as they had decades ago. Before we dive in, if you care about staying strong, healthy, and confident as you age, I encourage you to hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell so you don't miss another tip designed specifically for men over 60. If you find this helpful, type 1 in the comments. If not, type 0. Your feedback helps me create content that supports your journey. Alright, let's get into it. The first nut I want you to start eating, and this one is powerful, is one that most men overlook completely. It's small, rich in a rare mineral, and just 1 or 2 a day can make a noticeable difference in your energy, testosterone levels, and yes, the strength of your libido. Let's talk about Brazil nuts. Brazil nuts. The key to reawakening testosterone and vitality power. Most men over 60 have never even heard of the mineral selenium, yet it's critical for standing between you and a firm, reliable erection. The easiest, most natural way to get this mineral: Brazil nuts. These large, creamy, slightly sweet nuts, found mostly in South America, are one of the richest dietary sources of selenium on the planet. Just 1 or 2 a day delivers your entire daily requirement, and then some. So why does selenium matter? As you age, your testosterone levels naturally decline, your arteries lose elasticity, and your blood flow slows. Selenium is a critical building block for testosterone production. Beyond that, it plays a vital role in a process called glutathione synthesis, supporting one of your body's most powerful antioxidants. This means selenium helps protect your cells, especially the lining of your blood vessels, from oxidative damage. That directly translates to healthier circulation to the penis, stronger erections, and better sexual performance. There's also growing research showing a direct link between low selenium levels and poor sperm quality, fatigue, depression, and hormonal imbalance in older men. In fact, one European study found that men with higher selenium intake had significantly better sperm motility and hormonal profiles than those who were deficient. These aren't young men in their 20s, we're talking about older adults in their 60s and beyond. Your body still wants to function. It still wants to perform. You just need to give it the raw materials it's lacking. The beauty of Brazil nuts is their simplicity. You don't need to overhaul your entire diet. You don't need to choke down handfuls of supplements or pills. You just eat 1 or 2 Brazil nuts in the morning with your coffee or oatmeal. That's it. But be careful, not more than 2 a day. Brazil nuts are extremely dense in selenium, and too much can lead to issues like digestive upset or even selenium toxicity if overdone. Think of them like a powerful medicine from nature. A little goes a long way. Now, let me speak to you man to man for a second. I've worked with men who've spent years feeling ashamed of their declining performance. They quietly avoid intimacy, make excuses, lose confidence, and begin to see themselves as less of a man. I want you to know you are not alone, and more importantly, you are not broken. You are biologically built to function. The fire is still in you. Sometimes it's not about fixing something broken. It's about reigniting something that's been neglected. Adding Brazil nuts to your day might seem small, but for many men, it becomes a turning point. Energy comes back, desire returns, erections feel fuller and more responsive. It's not magic, it's proper nutrition supporting your hormones and blood flow the way nature intended. Here's something else fascinating. When men eat Brazil nuts regularly, many report improvements in mood, sleep, and even memory. That's because selenium supports multiple systems, including thyroid health, brain chemistry, and immune function. So, while you're aiming for stronger erections, you're also supporting your entire system. It's all connected, and that's the beauty of working with your body. I encourage you, if you do nothing else after reading this, start with 1 Brazil nut tomorrow morning. See how your body responds after a week, 2 weeks, a month. Subtle shifts will begin, your energy will stabilize, your confidence will grow, and your body will wake up in ways you may not have expected. But Brazil nuts are just the beginning, because another nut is coming up, one that ancient warriors used for stamina, and modern science suggests might be even more effective than some prescription treatments for erectile dysfunction. Chances are, it's already in your kitchen cabinet. Let's talk about that next. If this message resonates with you, type 1 in the comments to let me know you're with me and committed to making a change. Now let's dive into the next point. 2. Walnuts, nature's answer to poor blood flow and weak erections. If there's one thing most men overlook when it comes to sexual performance, it's blood flow. Without proper circulation, it doesn't matter how much testosterone you have. Your erections won't be firm, they won't last, and they won't feel the same. That's where walnuts come in. These unassuming, brain-shaped nuts are one of nature's most powerful tools for older men looking to restore their performance. They're rich in a compound called L-arginine, a precursor to nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is the key to strong, lasting erections. Let me explain in plain terms. When you get aroused, your body signals your blood vessels to relax and widen, allowing more blood to rush into the penis. That process is triggered by nitric oxide. It's what gives your erection its fullness and firmness. As you age, your body produces less nitric oxide, which is why you may notice weaker erections or slower response times. But foods high in L-arginine, like walnuts, give your body the fuel to create more nitric oxide naturally. No pills, no side effects, no awkward pharmacy visits, just real food, real solutions. Walnuts' benefits don't stop there. They're packed with omega-3 fatty acids, which lower inflammation and improve artery health. This is critical because inflamed or narrowed arteries can choke off blood flow, not just to your heart, but to your penis. Many experts, including Shi Heng Yi, consider erectile dysfunction an early warning sign of heart disease for this reason. Taking care of your circulation doesn't just boost bedroom performance, it protects your heart, brain, and long-term vitality. Here's something practical. Start adding a small handful of walnuts, about 6 to 8 halves, to your daily routine. Eat them as a midday snack, sprinkle them on a salad, or have them with breakfast. Consistency matters. Over time, That daily dose of L-arginine and healthy fats nourishes your blood vessels, reduces arterial stiffness, and supports the systems your body relies on for healthy erections. Many men notice changes within 2 to 3 weeks, especially in morning erections and overall responsiveness. There's also a mental benefit that's easy to overlook. When your body starts working again, when that natural response returns, a quiet confidence comes with it. You stand taller, feel more connected to your partner, and stop feeling like you're fading away. You feel like yourself again. That's what this is about. Not just physical performance, but the emotional strength of knowing you're still capable, still vibrant, still a man in every sense. If you've been out of the game for a while, don't worry, your body hasn't forgotten. It just needs the right signals. Nutrition like walnuts can reactivate those natural processes without force, drugs, or shame. We're not trying to be 25 again. We're aiming to be the strongest, healthiest version of who we are now. That starts with treating your body like it matters and giving it the tools it's been missing. Start tomorrow. Just a small handful. It's not drastic, but it's meaningful. Easy, natural, something you can do daily without stress. Let your body take it from there. With walnuts, you're not just supporting erections, you're investing in your circulation, hormones, and energy from the inside out. As powerful as walnuts are, another nut is often forgotten by older men. It's loaded with vitamins and minerals your body craves after 60, especially one trace element most men are shockingly low in. If you've been feeling tired, sluggish, or disconnected, this next one could be what your body's missing. Let's talk about it next. 3. Almonds, the essential nutrient combo for hormones, energy, and erection strength. By the time most men hit their 60s, their energy dips, their mood shifts, and bedroom confidence often feels like a distant memory. Many don't realize these changes aren't just about aging. They're about nutrient depletion. Your body has specific needs at this stage, and if they're not met, things slow down, mentally, physically, sexually. Almonds are one of the simplest, most underrated tools to change that, packed with nutrients aging men need. Let's start with magnesium. Most older men don't get enough, yet it's critical for circulation, heart health, and sexual function. Magnesium helps blood vessels relax, improving blood flow to your heart, brain, and penis. Better circulation means more responsive erections and better stamina. If you felt physically slow or mentally foggy, magnesium might play a bigger role than you think. Almonds are one of the best food sources, and your body absorbs nutrients from food more naturally than from supplements. Then there's zinc, a trace mineral you don't need much of, but what you do need is essential. Zinc is central to testosterone production, sperm quality, and libido. Low zinc often means low testosterone, and zinc deficiency is surprisingly common in older men. Almonds help replenish this missing mineral, and over time, that support can lead to stronger desire, better mood, and more consistent performance. Almonds also contain vitamin E, a powerful antioxidant that protects blood vessels and supports healthy cholesterol levels. Your erection is only as strong as the blood flow to it. If your arteries are stiff or inflamed, blood flow suffers, and so does your performance. Vitamin E repairs and protects the inner lining of blood vessels, keeping blood flowing smoothly when you need it most. Practically speaking, almonds are easy to add to your routine. A small handful, about 10 to 12 raw or dry roasted almonds daily, is enough. Snack on them mid-morning, keep a bag in your car or office, or add them to breakfast. Consistency is key. You're not chasing instant miracles. You're giving your body a steady supply of nutrients for long-term strength and stability. There's comfort in simplicity. You don't need to overhaul your life, follow a complex diet, or rely on expensive medications. True power comes from small, consistent actions. Every almond is a quiet investment in your strength, clarity, and control. It's one less excuse, one more step, toward the man you want to be. I've guided men in their 60s, 70s, even 80s who added almonds to their habits, and the changes they report go beyond the physical. They feel sharper, more focused. They sleep better, feel more present with their partners. That transformation doesn't come from one pill or meal. It comes from steady nourishment and letting nature work. If your edge is slipping, if you've lost that spark or vitality, try this. Start with a few almonds daily. Let your body adapt to that support. Notice what changes, how you sleep, move, feel when you wake up. Over time, what you thought was lost may just be buried, waiting for the right care to rise again. As powerful as almonds are, another nut is believed by ancient cultures to enhance virility, and modern studies confirm it impacts erectile function. It's tasty, satisfying, and most men don't know how effective it can be. If you've struggled with performance or stamina, this next nut could be your secret weapon. Let's keep going. 4. Pistachios, the erection-enhancing snack backed by science and tradition. There's something playful about pistachios. You crack them open one by one, pop them in your mouth, and before you know it, you've eaten a handful. But behind this simple snack lies one of the most scientifically validated and culturally trusted erection-supporting foods in the world. Pistachios may look small, but their impact on male sexual health, especially for men over 60, is powerful. Their secret lies in their unique nutritional makeup. Pistachios are rich in L-arginine, a natural precursor to nitric oxide, the blood vessel relaxing compound that medications like Viagra try to mimic. Nitric oxide is essential for healthy erections, allowing blood vessels to dilate and let blood flow where it's needed most. Without enough nitric oxide, no amount of desire or stimulation will make your body respond as it once did. With pistachios, you're not relying on drugs or chemicals. You're supporting your body's natural system with the nutrients it needs. In a well-known clinical study, men who ate 3 ounces of pistachios daily for 3 weeks saw significant improvements in erectile function, libido, and sexual satisfaction without other diet or lifestyle changes. These were measurable gains, not just psychological boosts. Pistachios also contain healthy fats, fiber, plant sterols, and antioxidants, which improve cholesterol profiles and circulation. This is vital for older men, as circulation issues often cause not just erectile dysfunction, but fatigue, brain fog, and heart problems. By supporting cardiovascular health, pistachios strengthen your entire system, and the results show in your energy, mood, and physical presence. Pistachios are also satisfying. That matters for men looking to improve health. A heart-healthy snack like pistachios helps you avoid salty chips or sugary treats. They offer crunch, flavor, and pleasure without the downsides of processed snacks. Packed with protein and fiber, they stabilize blood sugar, reduce inflammation, and keep you full longer. That's a bonus for men managing weight or belly fat, which impacts testosterone and sexual performance. How do you make pistachios part of your life easily? Keep a small container of unsalted, roasted pistachios in your kitchen, car, or by your favorite chair. A couple of small handfuls, about 1 to 2 ounces daily, is enough without overdoing calories. Eat them in the afternoon when energy dips, or after dinner as a light, nutrient-dense snack before bed. Their fats and amino acids work while you rest, supporting circulation and recovery overnight. Men I've guided often report more than physical changes. They feel emotional shifts too. They grow more confident, engaged, connected to their partners. They stop avoiding intimacy and start looking forward to it. That quiet frustration, that sense of fading, begins to lift. Pistachios fuel that change, not because they're magic, but because they're real food nourishing a body with so much potential. That's why Shi Heng Yi never underestimates natural choices. The body isn't broken, it's responsive. Sometimes, a few consistent signals, like pistachios' nutrients, wake up systems that have been shutting down. If you're serious about reclaiming strength and health, there's one more nut to share, the final piece in this 5-part system. It's rich, creamy, and packed with healthy fats that go beyond blood flow. They protect arteries and balance hormones. Most men overlook it, but once you understand its power, you'll never see it the same way. Let's get into it. 5. Macadamia nuts, the healthy fat that fuels hormones and artery health. Of all the nuts on this list, macadamia nuts may be the most luxurious. They're rich, buttery, and smooth, but don't let their indulgent flavor fool you. These powerhouses are loaded with heart-healthy fats and critical nutrients that support circulation, hormone balance, and long-term vascular health, making them a quiet but powerful ally for any man over 60 seeking strong, reliable erections. Their key lies in their fat profile. Unlike snack foods full of harmful trans fats or processed oils, macadamias are rich in monounsaturated fats, like those in extra virgin olive oil and avocados. These fats don't clog your body. They actively lower bad LDL cholesterol, raise good HDL cholesterol, and reduce arterial inflammation. That means better blood flow throughout, including to the area critical for sexual performance. A lesser-known cause of erectile dysfunction in older men is endothelial dysfunction, where the delicate lining inside blood vessels can't relax properly. This is a problem because erections depend on blood vessels expanding rapidly to fill with blood. Macadamia nuts contain compounds like polyphenols and flavonoids that protect the endothelium, keeping vessels flexible, strong, and responsive, exactly what you need in your 60s, 70s, and beyond. These healthy fats also play a major role in hormone production. Testosterone, your primary male sex hormone, is synthesized from cholesterol. That doesn't mean eating greasy fast food. It means you need the right fat in the right amount. Macadamia nuts deliver that, supporting your body's natural hormone production without artificial boosters or risky medications. Macadamias are incredibly satisfying. That's good for cravings and metabolism. Rich in fiber and low in carbs, they stabilize blood sugar and prevent insulin spikes. Blood sugar fluctuations are often overlooked in sexual health but matter greatly. Unstable blood sugar damages blood vessels, reduces energy, and disrupts hormone signaling, making firm erections harder to achieve. A few macadamias daily keep your system steady, calm, and hormonally balanced. Macadamias are easy to incorporate. Just 5 or 6 nuts daily deliver benefits. They're calorie-dense, so a little goes a long way. Think of them as concentrated fuel, small, simple, deeply nourishing. Add them to a salad, pair with dark chocolate, or eat them as an evening snack. Consistency is key. Make it a quiet ritual, a small act of self-care reinforcing your commitment to strength, vitality, and health. Many older men I've guided return after weeks of adding macadamias, saying, "I feel more grounded," or "I've got more drive." That's no coincidence. When you give your body what it craves, it responds, not overnight, but steadily, in ways you feel in your bones, energy, and yes, erections. While these 5 nuts are powerful on their own, I've saved one final detail, a simple trick tying everything together. To maximize blood flow, deepen recovery, and support sexual health overnight, one nut stands out. Most men never think to eat it before bed, but for those who do, the results can be life-changing. Let's talk about that next. 6. The one nut before bed, the final secret. You've learned how powerful nuts can be for boosting male performance, especially as you age. But what if one nut worked even better at night, helping your body recover, rebuild, and prepare for stronger erections the next morning? That's not wishful thinking, it's biology. The nut I'm talking about is walnuts. Walnuts are the ultimate nighttime ally for older men. Packed with heart-healthy omega-3 fatty acids and antioxidants, they also have some of the highest L-arginine levels among nuts. This amino acid, as we've discussed, is essential for producing nitric oxide, the molecule that relaxes and widens blood vessels for better blood flow to your penis. What makes walnuts more effective at night? Your body enters repair mode during sleep. Hormones reset, cells rebuild, blood vessels heal. Giving your system the right nutrients before bed enhances that process significantly. Eating a small handful of walnuts, about 6 to 8 halves, 30 minutes before bedtime, provides a slow, steady release of healthy fats and L-arginine overnight. That means better circulation while you sleep, stronger vascular recovery, and a greater chance of waking with firmer, more consistent morning erections. For many men, that's the first sign things are changing, that their body is responding, that their system is waking up. It's like your body saying, "I'm still here, I still work, I just needed the right support." The benefits don't stop there. Walnuts contain melatonin, the hormone regulating your sleep cycle, and quality sleep is critical for testosterone production. Most testosterone is produced during deep sleep stages. Poor sleep means lower testosterone, slower recovery, reduced libido, and weaker erections. Combining walnuts' melatonin with their L-arginine gives your body a 1-2 punch of recovery and performance support while you rest. Walnuts act as a silent partner in your nighttime routine. They don't stimulate or spike your system, they nourish, support, rebuild. That's what your body needs in your 60s, 70s, and 80s. Gentle, steady, powerful help working with your natural rhythms. I've recommended this bedtime habit to dozens of men, and the results speak for themselves. They wake feeling rested, energized, confident. They trust their bodies again, and often, their partners notice too. Not just physically, but in the emotional connection that returns when intimacy is no longer a source of frustration. The simple truth: you don't need magic, extreme diets, or endless medications. You need to understand what your body asks for and give it the fuel it's missing. Sometimes that starts with a walnut before bed. Shi Heng Yi's guidance on using 5 simple nuts to boost vitality for men over 60 is more than a nutritional guide. It's a powerful reminder of the body's resilience and the profound impact of small, intentional choices. As I absorbed his message, I felt a renewed sense of hope and empowerment. Aging often feels like a slow decline, a narrative society pushes about fading strength and diminishing potential. Yet Shi Heng Yi challenges this, showing that vitality isn't lost with age, it's merely waiting for the right fuel. His approach, grounded in nature's simplicity, resonated deeply, reminding me that transformation doesn't require drastic measures, but consistent, mindful actions. The first lesson I drew is the power of simplicity. Brazil nuts, walnuts, almonds, pistachios, and macadamias aren't exotic or expensive. They're accessible, everyday foods. This accessibility is humbling. It suggests that health and strength are within reach, not locked behind complex diets or costly medications. Shi Heng Yi's emphasis on 1 or 2 Brazil nuts daily or a handful of walnuts before bed underscores that small habits can yield significant results. In my life, this translates to prioritizing consistency over perfection. Whether it's eating better, exercising, or meditating, the key is starting small and staying steady. Another takeaway is the interconnectedness of body and mind. Shi Heng Yi's teachings go beyond physical health, touching on emotional and mental well-being. He notes how selenium in Brazil nuts boosts mood and memory, or how walnuts' melatonin improves sleep, which supports testosterone and confidence. This holistic view struck me. Nourishing the body also uplifts the spirit. I've started to see my daily choices, like eating a few almonds or practicing deep breathing, as investments in not just my physical health, but my emotional resilience. This mindset shift helps me approach challenges with more clarity and calm. The emphasis on circulation and blood flow, particularly through walnuts and pistachios, taught me the importance of foundational health. Shi Heng Yi explains how these nuts support nitric oxide production, enhancing blood flow for better erections and overall vitality. This made me reflect on how often we overlook the basics: hydration, movement, nutrition, in pursuit of quick fixes. I've begun incorporating short walks and stretching into my routine, inspired by the idea that supporting my body's core systems can unlock energy I thought was lost. Perhaps the most profound lesson is the call to honor the body. Shi Heng Yi's man-to-man talk about overcoming shame and reconnecting with one's strength hit home. Aging can erode confidence, especially when society equates youth with value. His words, "You are not broken," are a rallying cry to reclaim agency. I'm learning to treat my body with respect, not frustration, by making choices that align with its needs, whether it's eating nutrient-rich foods or practicing gratitude for what my body can still do. Applying these lessons, I've started a daily ritual. 1 Brazil nut with breakfast, a handful of walnuts before bed, and a commitment to move my body daily. These small acts feel like reclaiming my vitality, one step at a time. They remind me that aging is not about decline, but refinement, as Shi Heng Yi says. By nourishing my body and mind, I'm not chasing youth, but building a stronger, wiser version of myself. If this message has inspired you to take charge of your health and vitality, don't stop here. Hit that like button to show your support, share this video with someone who needs to hear it, and subscribe with the bell icon to stay updated on more life-changing tips. Drop a comment below. Type 1 if you're ready to start this journey, or share your thoughts to keep the conversation going. Your action today could be the first step toward a stronger, more vibrant you. Let's do this together.